People, welcome back to the channel, and today we are at Aloha Stadium, which is actually not far from where I live. I think it's like maybe 5+ miles from where I am, but anyway, it is the Pro Bowl, the AFC and the NFC. Anthony Young is, of course, playing for the AFC. Let's choose tails, and it'll be heads. Great. But this is a huge game right here, the Pro Bowl. Anthony Young's first. He was the best quarterback of the year. He was the offensive player of the year. He was the MVP. This is his first Pro Bowl, and he is also a first-team All-Pro as well. So all that in just one season, he looks to deliver a message here tonight. Let's do this. I'm going to play defense on All-Pro. I don't want any bull crap today, but win or lose. But what I'm trying to say simply right now is also, I swore I picked home, but whatever, for the AFC. I wanted them to wear their primary colors, but I guess whatever, it's fine. Fuck it. And that should be out of bounds for Mark Bulger. I'm not too sure who that is on the catch there. Another thing is they wear their, what's it called? I think that might have been Roddy White. Not entirely sure, but here's Mark Bulger again. Ooh, and I don't know where he was going with that one. Look at this amazing Pro Bowl defense. Richard Seymour and Adalius Thomas, couple New England Patriots in there. Probably deservingly so. And that will be swatted and almost intercepted. 0 for 3 for Bulger, and they'll go 3 and out. So here is Plackmeyer. I believe he plays for the Seahawks. I actually reviewed this whole thing before the Pro Bowl. So, a little move there. I think that's Jacoby Jones on the return, the late great Jacoby Jones. There he is in a Pro Bowl uniform. Doesn't it look amazing? Unfortunately, we don't have LT, but Anthony Young inside NFC territory already. Gain of 13 for Anthony Young on that one. And a great start to this ball game for him. And a quick throw to Gates, and it'll be a gain of 6. Michael Strahan, a part of this great defense, so I guess he is getting the start. And McGahee trying to get open. Young will just take the first down. McGahee goes nowhere there. So far, Young doing his best out there. Been hurting them in the run game, and Gates is open, and Antonio Gates could be loose. Touchdown to put the AFC up first. The world knows that connection very well. We've seen it time and time again this season, and we'll see it time and time some more in the future. So 7-0. Here's the kickoff, and what an eventful 2 minutes already it's been here in the Pro Bowl. Nice tackle. So here we go. This is how I'm spending my Halloween. Bit of a weird day at work today, but it was fine. Oh, I had a sack, and it's intercepted! I think it was Rashawn Mathis. And Rashawn Mathis and Young runs into a huge sack. A huge sack to Young there. And uncorks a huge one, and Evans almost intercepted. Might be our first incompletion of the game. So far, though, it has been a dominant start for the AFC. A very dominant start. A wide open. I think that's Gates again. So here's Willis McGahee, and he just has nowhere to go. Loss of 1. Bro really just said they were all coming there. That's crazy. Anthony Young. Oh, almost connected there, but 3rd and 11. The throw was intended for Wes Walker. We got to at least try and get into field goal range here. And Welker, it's intercepted. Wow. Both quarterbacks have thrown an interception, but Young also has a passing touchdown to go along with it. And it's intercepted again. And this might be a pick six. To the 4, actually to the 3. So Young could go for this run, but I think he wants a touchdown pass after what happened on the last drive. And McGahee wide open, easy touchdown. And there's a touchdown celebration. Young now has 2 touchdown passes and an interception. This has been an insane Pro Bowl so far, and it's 14-0. Brady actually holding the snap. That's crazy. Actually, I think this was on All Pro the whole time, or for the last couple minutes or so. Wow. It feels like it's been all Anthony Young and also all defense. This AFC defense is dominated. I didn't think it was going to be this big of a blowout, but I guess this just goes to show how much better the AFC is than the NFC. Gain of a few there. That's their first positive play of the game. And a huge tackle. Number 96. Loss of a couple there. And as talented as this NFC team is, oh, and they're going to pick the first down this time with Frank Gore, and he's going to be able to muscle his way for a first down. Sorry about that. But it will be 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. And it has been a dominant start for the AFC. We aren't going to see football again for 6 months. Well, let's just pretend, but it's actually going to be a couple weeks. I think I posted about that. This alarm still hasn't been fixed. I really don't know if it will be. And Frank Gore, a loss of 7. Nowhere to go there, number 96 again. I think it's one of the New England Patriots. Oh, and almost picked off for a 3rd straight time, but it's dropped. Mark Bulger has been messed up in this game. And it is intercepted a 3rd time. Wow. And this could be a pick 6. And it is a pick 6. That is 3 picks for Bulger. 3rd time's the charm for the defense. They score. I'm not too sure who that was. It was Nnamdi Asomugha. I knew it, bro. He still plays for the Raiders at this point. So here we go. All right. This has turned into a complete disaster for the NFC. They're down 21-0. And Gore, the fake. And it's picked again! This might be back-to-back pick 6s. It's not. 4 for Mark Bulger. Robert Mathis has 2 of these picks. Unfortunately, nowhere for the running back to go there. It'll be a loss of quite a few there. All right, here we go. Ah, shit, I was going to throw, but I fucked up. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try to look for Gates, maybe. I don't see him. We'll gain 10. We'll just settle for the field goal at this point. So the field goal unit will come out. I believe it's Jeff Reed of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and an easy field goal, 24-0. It is 24-0, and the AFC has 4 defensive interceptions. This has been a dominant showing for the AFC. Not too sure how much these returns will help them. Oh, almost another one. And Joey Galloway gets that one. They're starting to get a little bit going here. Can Mark Bulger and the NFC get into the end zone. There's a dump off there. Frank Gore, they missed the tackle, but they don't gain any yards. I'm surprised they only have maybe a little under half of our yardage. And T.O. gets a gain of 4. He hasn't really been doing much either. I can only imagine who the MVP is going to be. It probably will be Rondé Barber or Robert Mathis, and it'll be 4th and 1 at the 2-minute warning. If I was the NFC, I'd go for it, but they do want points on the board, understandably so. So they'll take the field goal, and it will be good. I'm not too sure who the kicker was. I don't know who it was. I forget. I don't remember. But it's good. All right. Here's a return. Not much to say about that. It was okay. Here we go. Oh, and it's caught! Gain of 21. Yeah, Anthony Young definitely feels a little invigorated, but he breaks the tackle, and a quick throw to McGahee, and McGahee. Gain of 22, so back-to-back gains of 20+. Let's see what we do. We haven't had a positive run play yet, and here is a positive run play, a gain of 9. McGahee is back on the field. And Willis. What you talking about, Willis? Gain of 6. We saw Anthony Young run quite a little bit in the beginning, but since then he hasn't really done much of that. And he might have Reggie Wayne, and no, it's incomplete. Almost intercepted again. That's a bit disappointing there. And Young's going to run for a gain of 6. They're going for it. Well, it is 3rd down, so I would hope so. And he loses the ball. It's a fumble. Wow. A fumble and an interception, but 2 passing touchdowns for Young tonight. Wow. And a timeout called by the AFC. See what they do here. Give to Frank Gore again. And another timeout by the AFC. Let's see what they do on 4th down. And a timeout by the AFC again. So here is a punt. And it'll be out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. The 30. So Anthony Young, he's going to try to take a crack at the end zone. Gains 1. Whatever. But here's Jeff Reed. This will be about a 40-something yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. 27-3. It has still been a very dominant half for the AFC, who will receive the ball to start the first half. And it's been a hit or miss half for Anthony Young, but I think he's getting things going. He's trying to. Let's get to the second half. 27-3 AFC lead. And it has been just smooth sailing for this AFC team. They get it to the 30. Anthony Young, he's been kind of struggling. Oh, wait, Tom Brady is out here. And Brady's going to get sacked. Loss of 8. Tom Brady's in at QB. He had himself a pretty good Super Bowl. And he's going to get sacked again. 3rd and 31. Tom Brady. Almost intercepted. We're going to have to punt. I kind of got flabbergasted there. I thought Young was still going to be in the game, but no, it's going to be Tom instead. Oh, what a hit! Fumble, but they get it back! Damn, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? They got that back, bro. I think it was Antonio Cromartie, but they couldn't secure the ball. Lost 1. So I'm not too sure who this is at quarterback now. And there's T.O., but he dropped it. That made it. That could have been their best play yet, but he dropped it. Wow. All right. It is still Mark Bulger. Wait, that wasn't Mark Bulger this whole time? What? Wait, hold on. What? 4th inches. Wait a minute. I thought Mark Bulger was the starting quarterback. It was Eli Manning this whole time. It was Eli Manning this whole time. I thought it was Mark Bulger. It was Eli. He threw 4 picks. I mean, usually they say, I believe in Eli. But not after throwing 4 picks. He almost threw as many picks as completions, so maybe not. Mark Bulger is playing now. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I was under the impression he was actually starting this game. So this is a huge kick attempt for the kicker here. And he hit that. Wow. 27-6. That was a nice kick. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to miss that. Especially when I saw figures there. I thought that was going to be a miss for sure. But we cannot afford to blow this. That's going to be embarrassing. We're up 27-6. I'm not very good at using quarterbacks that aren't very mobile, though. That's a problem. But Owen Daniels wide open. And a gain of 22 just like that. We got Fast Willie in the backfield. Fast Willie Parker, the Steeler. And he will pick up the first down just barely. What are you talking about, Chris Collinsworth? He wasn't in the Super Bowl. What are you talking about, Brett? I know they're talking about the real Super... Wait, what? Wait, are you talking about Super Bowl 40? Oh, and Daniels wide open. That's an easy touchdown for Brady. 34-6 it's about to be. Jeff Reed's been a busy man. Here's another extra point for him. Kick is up. Kick is good. I believe he's 4 for 4 in extra points and 2 for 2 on field goals, including, I think, a 40-plus yarder. Kind of reminds me of the Steelers' Chris Boswell. They're always kicking field goals, I gotta say. Even still today with Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf and stuff, they still kick a lot of field goals. Boswell's a busy man. Guess so is Jeff Reed back in the day. Yeah, at least they do have some offense, though. Just look at the difference in yards, 190 to 51. And Mark Bulger, game 2. So Mark Bulger. Come on, Marcus. Brandon Jacobs in the backfield. Greg Jennings, game 3. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. Snap it. Snap it. Snap it. You're not snapping it. Oh, I thought. No. 4th down. So here's Plackmeyer again. He's been a pretty busy man because his offense has not really done much. And Figures. Nice move, but to the 31. Brady will remain in the game. I'm not sure if Peyton Manning will come in or not. I'm not sure. And Willie Parker rips off a gain of 13. Willie Parker is a bad, bad man. I actually like Willie Parker. Gain of 7. We've seen a heavy dosage, a lot of Willie Parker on this drive, and Owen Daniels wide open again. He has had a very busy day. And another first down for Daniels. One more play before the end of the quarter. And Parker. So still a very dominant game as the AFC leads 34-6 at the end of 3. One more quarter. You know, I really thought this game was going to be close, but it really wasn't. And Parker shakes a man off in a gain of 9? Yeah, he got into turn 2. Speaking of turn 2, the NASCAR championships tomorrow. I really want Denny to win, but I don't know. Oh, and Daniels, gain of 6. So here is Fast Willie again. And Willie. Gain of 4. Steamboat Willie. So it looks like Sapp is actually going to get the toss. And I'm not really the biggest fan of this play call. I thought it was going to be Parker there, but that was bad. Could we see a Tom Brady to Wes Walker connection here? It is possible. But he's forced to throw it away. Nobody's there. He was about to get sacked. I'm actually kind of surprised, but it looks like they brought Willis McGahee back in this game. Gain 6. And it looks like we'll be settling for a field goal again. This will put us up by 31, which I think might be our largest lead of the night. 37-6. With Jeff Reed. The AFC were only 3.5-point favorites coming in, but right now they're winning by 31 points. It's 37-6. I thought the NFC would at least score a touchdown, but they just haven't been able to do anything. This AFC defense just has a lot of players. It's insane. They're loaded. A lot of Patriots players, some Chargers players. No wonder they're doing so well. And we've seen them perform all year. And even the NFC's best hasn't been able to stop them. And it hasn't even been close either. It's been a blowout and Roddy White. They're at least in AFC territory, but I don't know if that'll really matter at this point. I think this is pretty much all she wrote at this point. Even if they score here, I don't think it'll matter. The TO. First down. Just like the Dolphins last night against the Ravens, they're trying to find the end zone. We'll see if they can. 2nd and inches at the 10. Folger's doing much better than Manning. And T.O. will catch a touchdown. There you go, T.O. They're not going to go for 2. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's 37-13. The NFC will finally score a touchdown. Now we're going to call a timeout because they're going onside. I will not be fooled. Almost did, though. Good. Thank you. Could have gotten outside, that's fine. If we score, but I want this to be the put-away drive here. And Willie Parker, unfortunately, only can get 3 yards. So we'll take it to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 37-6. Yeah, this is going to be the put-away drive here. We don't need to do anything else. And Parker, guess we really should have gone up the middle. I want Daniels on a different route. Maybe like an out route, I guess. Something that'll actually work. And Daniels. First down, Daniels. So reliable. Maybe I should get him someday. I think he scored earlier, too. Man, he's really had a great game. And Willie Parker kind of confuses the defender there. Gain of 6. Here we go. Can we get this first? Yes, we do. Willie Parker again. He almost broke free for a touchdown, but a gain of 10 nonetheless, and that should do it. It'll be Tom Brady who can kneel it down here. He didn't have to kneel it down, but he did anyway, and the AFC will win 37-13, a dominant Pro Bowl victory to end the Madden NFL 09 season in Anthony Young's 3rd year of his career. And Young is now 1-0 in the Pro Bowl as well, and 42-14. This doesn't count as a playoff victory, though. What a blowout. I can't believe that happened. We'll see who the player in the game is. So here we go. Here's some of the passing stats. Anthony Young did a decent day today. It wasn't the greatest, but it was serviceable. Willie Parker did well. I'm thinking, I don't know, if I had to pick the player of the game, I would probably choose Robert Mathis because he had 2 picks and a pick 6. So, yeah, he really did awesome. No doubt about that. He really did. And, wow, what a day for him. Robert Mathis. Just an amazing game. And I know, I'm just not even... I would say Robert Mathis. He had a pick, a couple picks, whatever. And, yeah. Just a dominant game, and that'll end the Madden NFL 09 season. My Pro Bowl MVP is going to be Robert Mathis. So, He had 2 picks and a pick 6. So you could have really chosen anybody, but getting 2 picks, let alone even 1 and a pick 6, that's pretty big. And he was shut down, so I'll give it to him. Anthony Young will not be Pro Bowl MVP, but we still win the Pro Bowl nonetheless. That is going to be it for the Madden NFL 09 season. I'm going to take a week-and-a-half break, and we'll head into year 4 in Madden NFL 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a fun season. You guys have a nice night. I'm out. Peace.